So I saw someone post one of those best representations in fiction, and then for redemption, they put Jaime from Game of Thrones. And I kind of have an issue with this because when you actually like think about it, what does Jaime need redemption from? Now actually just hear me out real quick. For example, the image that we have here is Jaime killing Mad King Aerys. But after we get the full context, we find out that Jaime did the right thing. Aerys literally told Jaime to kill Tywin and burn down all of King's Landing. Why would he do that? Everybody looks at him like, oh, this horrible person with no honor, even though he did the right thing. And second of all, you can say, okay, well, what about the whole thing about him throwing Brandon out the window? But even that later on, it's pretty much confirmed that Brandon climbing up the window in the first place, that whole thing was orchestrated by Bloodraven. So low-key, Jaime is not even to blame that much. Because this was all part of Bloodraven's like 5D chess. This was all part of my master plan type shit. And then there's the whole thing about Jaime lying to Tyrion about Tysha. But why would he not lie about that? Like, what would have been the point of bringing that up and telling the truth about it? Even though he does tell the truth about it later on, like, what would have been the benefit of even bringing it up? And we already know that even Tyrion already said that Jaime was the only person that treated him like a human being and actually cared about him as a sibling. So obviously Jaime lied about it because he doesn't want to devastate his brother. And then finally there's the whole like Jaime and Cersei relationship, which in the context of the series, that kind of thing is deviant, sure, but it's not seen as like a morally like deplorable thing. Because like it's been shown multiple times, the Targaryens do it all the time. And let's be honest, Robert was a horrible husband to Cersei, so I'm not even, of all the shit that Cersei has done, I'm not even mad at Cersei for cheating, because you had a husband who was drunk 99% of the time, banging other women, never around, and is even stated to have put his hands on Cersei multiple times. So the fact that Cersei was cheating on Robert, that's kind of his own fault. And then what kind of sealed the deal for me is the fact that Jaime, even though he didn't have to at all, who captured him and cut off his arm and lied to them about what Brienne being from the Sapphire Isles means solely to protect her, even though he literally did not have to at all. The only real redemption that happened here is like Jaime not getting manipulated by Cersei anymore. But in the context of the series, pretty much every like bad thing that Jaime has done is like very understandable. But that's me. Let me know how I feel about this.